Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. So I'm glad to be here to discuss such an important topic. So how we can use AI, and well, the full day is about that, but how can we deploy it in our teams to really augment their skills and to deliver real value? I have been hearing most of the talks, and we speak about what we are living in. We are living a deep transformation where AI is accelerating our world in an unimaginable way. When we look into the transformation we have, most of us look to the technology. But more than that, it's a people reinvention. We are looking to a transformational model that we need to embrace, and we need to guide him in a responsible way. Many of us are still finding out where we will focus, what will be our way to go forward. So one of the things that we need to ask ourselves is exactly if we are already prepared for that, how our organizations are actually dealing with it and looking forward. If we look to some of the figures that are being published by big consulting companies or statistical entities, we have lots of investment being done. We have a high expectation of productivity gains. But when we look to the right side of my slide here, we see lots of issues that we are still trying to uncover and to solve. When we look to the amount of people that are applying AI in their own use, their own work, but leadership is not aware of it, is not being able to guide, to set a path. So it's like a small chaos happening. We also have lots of initiatives that are failing. And most of them are failing because we are not organizing it, we are not setting the strategy in the right way. So there is a clear gap between our leaderships, our workforce, and the technology that we are applying. So when we look into the change, we are not speaking about just a normal process. It's a mindset change. If we are, like Bruce was saying, accountants, it will change the way we are looking into the data. If we are developers, we will look differently for code. That is the mindset change that we will need to embrace if we want to succeed in this transformation and apply it in a useful way. So it's about using it in a way that we can think bigger and faster, but we can't lose the sight of quality and creativity. So when we started to design this at Devoteam, we looked into the full scale, how we transform thousands of professionals, thousands of technologists that are working with us and also at our customers, and we look into that in a solid and transformational way. So we need for always to start with our foundations. And that's the truth. Many of our companies are not ready. Even without AI, we are still struggling to perform it, to deliver with the quality, the speed that we should. So we need to review that. We need to make sure that we are comfortable with the way we work if we want to accelerate. On top of that, we have a lot of different technologies that can help us. But if we go after each of the technologies that are being presented, it will be madness to guide an organization. So we need to select the technologies that have the return on investment, the cost effective for the kind of needs we have. So it's not just buying any kind of technology, it's buying the technology that actually is helping us to transform the ecosystem that could be accelerating us. As soon as we are ready with these foundations and the technology that will be supporting us, there is a huge transformation to happen towards our people. How we will support them in the change they are about to face. If you ask someone about how they are applying AI, one thing is how you are using it on your own, but how you do it as a team. Are you working in the same way? Are you connected? So this uplift in terms of skills need to be guided by our organizations. And when we are ready, we will start deploying it. And that's another important stage. Don't rush. If we start rushing, believing that we are able to do everything at the same time, it's more than likely that we will fail. So we need to apply those skills, monitor, and it's an iterative cycle so we can be applying the learnings so we continue to grow. So I know that the market is pushing us to be very fast, trying to adopt everything, but we need to be comfortable looking to the maturity of our own teams, making sure that we can apply it correctly. I want also to give you a real use case. So let's see one customer that some of you may know, and the way we apply together in a transformational way AI to accelerate a very important delivery. So thanks to EDP and his team, we got a huge challenge, how we could modernize and transform the customer experience, creating a self-care platform that could support 3 million customers. So that is the goal, how we can build the best utilities app in the market. So it was a very interesting challenge, and one of the things that we started to analyze is exactly how we could build it, as we did it for a lot of years, but also how can we start the transformation. So this was an application, an ecosystem that included many integrations, many different services and modules, a lot of features, and a lot of people involved. So we need to be aligned, and we need to take it step by step, maturing the ideas while we deployed it. It was a very interesting journey, and it was recently released, and we are being able to serve already more than 400,000 users a month. So this has been a nice transformation. We are getting good feedback, and more than ever, we took a lot of lessons or learnings for the next iterations. So when we looked into this full process in a real process, because one thing is to speak in a theoretical model, the rest is that when we apply it at the field. So we tried to respect how the teams were comfortable and mature to take the next update, take the next transformation. So when we started, it was low in terms of AI adoption. So we selected GitHub Copilot, we selected some of the options and solutions that we have available in the market in the Microsoft ecosystem, and we started to accelerate our teams. First, in an assisted way, as a code companion, as unit testing, and so on, but soon evolving also for agentic, using it for review of bugs, reviewing our new push requests. So we were able to accelerate in the last part of the implementation in delivery mode, measuring about 20% increase in the efficiency, less effort, so we were able to spend it in other developments, other evolutions. So it was a great journey on how we join a very committed customer, a talented team, the best technology, so we could pull this out on time and with the quality that we were expecting. So one of the things that we started to build at Devoteam is how we can foresee the future. And that future is still being built. It's being defined yet, but we know that we will have lots of new technologies coming in regarding AI. So what we are doing at the moment is to look at these 3 maturity stages. One thing is a human-centric approach that we are guiding our teams, focused on being able to do a great job, but we are aiming to build AI-native experts that are ready to be maestros, to orchestrate, to guide our AI systems. So we continue to have the creativity, the quality, but also the speed the market is asking for. Our ultimate goal that we are already working on is building our AI-Augmented Studios. How we can build these multidisciplinary teams that mix hybrid solutions with humans and agents that are augmenting our skills, that are adding value to the team. And we are being able to do that together in the same structure, in the same shot system, in the same ecosystem and tools that we have. So one of the things that we know for sure is no matter what, like Bruce was saying, we need to create value. We need to create disruption. And for that, we need to become thinkers and maestros, not doers. I hope it widens your vision, and thank you very much.